This new AI tool is one of the best studying tools I've tried. It makes it easy to digest information and internalize it so you can remember what you learned for a long time. Recall combines linked notes, flashcards, and AI perfectly. I've been using it for the past few months and loving it, so I'm glad that they kindly offer to sponsor us. So let's dive in. So we read and watch a lot of things every day. Most of it isn't important, like celebrity gossip or random news, but there are some things that we want to remember. For example, you might come across something that teaches you something new. If you just read it and leave, you're likely to forget it in a few days, which is a shame. In my case, I usually make flashcards on Anki or Remnote when I come across something interesting so I can memorize them, but this takes time. Instead, I recently just saved it to Recall using its browser extension. This will turn the whole article or video into a summary with key concepts and ideas, which is also very handy when you're dealing with a lot of information, like a 20-minute long YouTube video or podcast, which can be more than an hour. Also, the summary has timestamps so that you can go to the exact moment if you want to fully watch or listen to the part it came from. Now, if you want to quickly scan the article or video, you can just go through the summary instead of reading the whole thing. And this is for anything you want to remember. So it can be a Wikipedia page, a PDF file, or even a recipe. You don't have to be using your computer to save something to recall. If you're reading or watching something on your phone, its mobile app has a share option that sends the content to recall directly. These summaries will be in your recall library. I really like it automatically finds keywords within the content and highlights them so you can easily see them. It makes it easy to dive deeper into a topic and explore further. You just need to click on the highlighted keyword and it will take you to a new page. Initially, you may not see much there, but once you hit the expand button, Recall grabs more information about it. It's kind of similar to reading on Wikipedia, but it's fun to explore topics this way. I recently took a trip to Northern Europe and was reading about the Church of Norway. It was really enjoyable to learn the history this way, because reading about one thing leads to another and then another. I also got to find out the links between historical figures, events, and so on. Also, something I really appreciate is this breadcrumbs at the top of the page. It shows you the path you took to get there. It's useful because when you are on a deep exploration, it's really easy to lose track of where you are. This way, you can always go back to the previous pages you were. This is one of the big differences from just reading on Wikipedia. Plus, Recall can automatically organize what you read into topics and categories. If you read about a person, it's automatically added to the person category. Or if you watch a YouTube video, there will be a tag for that channel, so you can see all the videos from it. I really like that this saves time from manually having to organize my notes and things I saved. In terms of exploring topics, the graph view is quite fun too, since you get to see how the topics are related. You can explore until you find something interesting, then you can click on the topic to see more about it. It's possible to create your own links or pages as well. You just have to highlight a word or a phrase and click on create a link. You can even add your notes too if you want to. Now, you don't need to import from the web to read something on Recall. There is the quick add button on the top right corner, or simply press Command K. It will open the search bar for you to type what you want to know about. Unless it's something very niche or minor, you should be able to find what you're looking for. But the best thing about Recall is the ability to generate flashcards with AI. Not everything you read is going to be useful, but for the important ones, it can help you remember them. To do that, just hit the Generate Questions button from the three dots at the top right corner, and it will create about 10 questions from the page. Not all of them are going to be good questions, so you can delete some of them or add your own. In my experience, it's really easy to make hundreds of flashcards, but that will quickly become overwhelming, so I recommend you keep it to just a few important ones per page. Now, whenever I have free time, I use the mobile app to review the questions. Instead of going to Twitter, Instagram, or something, I can do a round of flashcards to make sure I remember what I learned. The fact that they have a good mobile app is a big reason why I love Recall, because I get to use it on the go whenever I have some time on the train, in the toilet, or while waiting for someone. Flashcards are obviously such a great tool for students. If you're in school, you can take lecture notes in Recall and make some flashcards to review them, or import some papers to get a summary of them. Since it lets you organize them with tags, it's quite easy to sort them by topic or a subject. But it can be useful for anyone. For example, if you get a new job or transfer to a different department and need to learn new things in the field quickly, this is a great tool to help you out. For me, it's an essential life tool to learn something new and remember important things. I usually use apps like Perplexity, ArcSearch, or Beloga to do research. Since their results come with references to the original source, I can go check it. Then for something I need to remember, I can use Recall to save it and generate flashcards. The same goes for desktop. For important information I don't want to forget, I can use the browser extension to see the summary and save it to Recall. Alright, you can try Recall for free from the link in the description. It works on the web and as a mobile app as well. It's a great tool to have in your toolbox. Okay, thank you so much for watching till the end. I appreciate you sticking around until the last moment. I will see you in the next one. Bye.